Hi there, it is Cindy Rowe with the Kindness Advantage. Thank you so much for joining me. Where in 10 minutes or less, I give you ways to implement kindness not only into your personal life, but your professional life as well. Today's topic is actually about bringing kindness to work, and I am going to give you a good case to bring kindness to work. If you've been following me for any period of time, you know that I love speaking to businesses and organizations about the power of kindness in the workplace. And I get hired to put together kindness programs and have trainings with leadership teams on how to become a kind leader and different strategies to build the culture of kindness in your organization. But what happens initially is that something that we value in our personal lives, it's really hard to connect the dots into our professional workplace environment. Workplaces, they're super competitive, fast paced, working environments, especially nowadays, right? It almost feels like we're solely focused on just results and deadlines and the bottom line. And that therefore kindness kind of gets shoved off to the side. And sometimes it's often seen as a weakness. Oh, but it's not. And if you've ever been to one of my sessions where I speak, I hope I prove that to be wrong, right? It takes a lot of courage and strength to be kind in especially unkind situations and especially at the workplace, right? But there's several reasons why there is this struggle with allowing kindness at the workplace. First of all, people misunderstand kindness, right? Kindness is often misunderstood. It gets confused with niceness. And I also share that in my presentations as well. There's a difference, but people see kindness as a pushover, weak, or soft. But it's really important to realize that kindness is a strength. There's strength to be empathetic, to set boundaries with compassion, and to advocate for what is right? It takes a lot of strength to be kind in a very unkind situation or with unkind people. There's a lot of focus on individualism in the workplace as well. A lot of workplace cultures emphasize individual achievements, whereas like collaboration and teamwork, which kindness actually fosters, can actually take a back seat, which is a shame. And there's also this fear of vulnerability, right? Kindness often involves opening yourself up to others, showing empathy and offering support, which some people have a hard time doing because, again, they feel like if you are vulnerable, you are weak. Not so much. But this vulnerability can actually feel very risky in a super competitive work environment. But here's the thing. There is research that shows that kindness is actually good for business. It's good for your bottom line. It's good for your culture. It improves productivity. And so actually kind workplaces see many, many benefits. And it doesn't take a lot to add kindness into the workplace. So here's some of the research that I love sharing. So kind cultures actually increase employee engagement and satisfaction. When employees feel valued and respected, they're more likely to be happy and productive. In fact, Warwick University did a study that proved that happy people are 12% more productive. And there's been numerous studies that show that doing kind acts makes us happy. So happy plus productive, is winning, right? Totally. The other thing is it improves collaboration and teamwork. Kindness fosters trust and understanding, which leads to better communication and problem solving, which in any team working environment is crucial. And of course, I can't forget about the enhanced customer service. When employees feel good, they treat customers better. And that creates a positive experience for everyone. And if you are all about your brand, it is super important to consider kindness as a strategy to not only acquire new customers and clients, but to retain them. Again, very, very important. So, how do you bring more kindness into the workplace? Well, first of all, you've got to set the example. You got to start with yourself. You got to be kind to yourself first. This allows you to extend kindness to others. And it's just like that old saying, like if you don't fill up your cup, you can't fill up anybody else's cup, right? So fill yourself with kindness, and it allows you to be kind to others. Leading by examples. So leaders who demonstrate kindness through their actions inspire others to do that as well. And celebrate kindness, recognize and appreciate acts of kindness, big or small. So when you celebrate positivity and kindness, that toxicity in the workplace actually gets less, right? Because you're squashing it. And no toxic person wants to be around these happy, positive, kind people. And so they will actually start to weed themselves out, which is a bonus. And then fostering open communication, encourage, open conversations about the importance of kindness in the workplace. It's really super important. And again, as I teach this, as I train this, as I try to inspire others, it really does start with you. Kindness starts with you. And remember, kindness doesn't have to be grand gestures. It can be a simple thank you. It can be offering to help a colleague or creating a more inclusive work environment. And just by making these small changes, which don't cost a lot of money, we can create a culture of kindness that benefits everyone. And for those financial people that love watching the dollar and the bottom line, kindness has an impact on the bottom line as well. It actually helps your KPIs. So consider this. So let's challenge like the misconception of kindness as a weakness, because it's not. Kindness is a powerful tool. In fact, I call it a strategic advantage, your secret weapon for creating a happier, healthier, and more successful workplace. So thank you so much for joining me. If you found any value on this, please write me a comment, share this with somebody that needs to hear it, and follow along. I have many other podcast episodes that can really help you implement kindness into your workplace. And as I wrap it up every week, together we can create waves of change through kindness. Thanks for tuning in.